for Mr. Cyrus. Give it up for Mr. Cyrus!
That's Dr. Cyrus.
They start playing music with the Cyrus.
So tonight's been a night of firsts. We had Matt perform for the first time as our curator turned performer. The first time we've had Matt and Terry present together, and the first time we've had Mr. Russ Green curate our event. There's always room for improvement, young man. Before I begin, I'd like to thank everyone who's come here in all of the events that we've done. Second Saturdays at Cyrus was the first event that we hosted, and when I met Matt and Terry in the first few days of the shop opening, and we discussed the possibility of having events, and I was very eager and anxious to bring culture to the shop and to Bayshore. Terry kept asking me, "Are you serious? Are you serious? Do you promise?" And I do promise, Terry, and we'll continue this as long as we can. All right? The first time we were here, we were all kind of hidden out in the back. We occupied a very small space that once used to be the walk-in refrigeration for the famous Papa John's pizza. And I remember thinking that, this is the culmination of everything that I wanted in this venue. It's not just about the coffees and the teas, it's about the people that it brings together, the people who are similar that come together because they find commonality here, the people who are different that come together and find a forum to debate each other and oftentimes almost come to blows. And most importantly, for just people who come together for the sake of coming together. All right, so I hope everyone continues to do that. And we'd love to support your causes, so whatever events and things that you'd like to have us participate in, please let us know. We want to create that forum and that environment to do it. All right, that's a long introduction of thanks. The piece that I'm going to read was a piece that was never intended to be spoken. It's a poem that my father wrote for me when I was a boy, and it's called My Child, My Pride. And when he wrote it, I was 2 or 3, and he wrote it down on a piece of paper. And just to give you context, he holds a PhD in chemical engineering. So, poetry isn't something that's nature to him, but apparently something moved him so much about being a father that he penned this perfectly written 4-paragraph poem, 16 lines to demarcate 16 as the day that I was born. And he has all this little symbolism which might not be relevant to anyone here, but is deeply rooted to me. So much that I'd always ask him, "Dad, why would you write this poem? I know how you feel about me. I know you love me. I love you, but why?" And he goes, "Well, this is a poem that I've written to you, and one day you will speak it." And I didn't understand why. And there's a part in it which compelled me to get it permanently put on me. So it's actually a tattoo that I have in my dad's handwriting with his name. So it's very deep and it's very meaningful to me. And I'm sharing this with you, and this will be a first. All right, this will be the first time this poem is ever spoken. It's entitled My Child, My Pride. Time immemorial, time not born, dreams flowered for replicas my own. Blessed was I, given were you, our souls together, endless form and hue. Keep well my dream, outshine the rest, smile past life's journey, your legend be the best. Long since will I, be gone with the tide, forever remain engraved, my child, my pride. And also, if you'll humor me for 1 second, the reason this poem is spoken today is that just as this poem was dedicated by my father to his child, I dedicate this poem to my child. brewing. And thank you again. As we speak of firsts, this is the first major public announcement that we've made. This is our first child, and just as thank you for everyone. But the day after we got married, we were here for second Saturdays, and so whenever I forget our anniversary, I always remind myself, and I remind my wife that oh yeah, we got married on the second Friday of August, because right after that we had the poetry. So thank you again, and congratulations.